I'd like to just introduce Rachna to you, who you've already heard of this morning. You saw her in one of the slides at the beginning of the morning when she was talking about the Happy Dote app, but also you heard Michael talk about her helping him with the book that he's just published. Besides all of those skills, she's a doctor. And I love this phrase that she's a doctor by day and a poet by night. And she's actually going to share some of her poems now.
Thank you very much, Chrissy. And hi, everyone. Thank you to Sarah, Sister Jayanthi, and the Janki Foundation for creating time for some poems. So poems have become a rather important part of my life. They're almost a part of my spiritual journey also. I've been rather moved by poems and poets like Rumi in particular. He really opened my heart. So it's really a privilege to share some of my poems and also poems from Rumi and Mary Oliver with you today. So I've got 3 poems I wanted to share, and I will tell you about why I've chosen them as we go along. So the first poem that I wanted to share with you is called Buoyancy. And I should say that if you feel like closing your eyes and just letting the words come to meet you, you should do so, because when I read poems on a page, actually that's sort of what happens. I follow the words, and then at some point I fall in between the words. So if you want to close your eyes, it's perfect. So this first poem is called Buoyancy, and I chose it because for me, in some way, when we share of ourselves or we care for others, whether it's a parent or a patient, or we feel inspired, there's a sense of being afloat, being buoyant. And I think that comes through in this very profound and playful poem called Buoyancy. Buoyancy. Love has taken away my practices and filled me with poetry. I tried to keep quietly repeating, no strength but yours, but I couldn't. I had to clap and sing. I used to be respectable, chaste and stable. But who can stand in this strong wind and remember those things? A mountain keeps an echo deep inside itself. This is how I hold your voice. I'm scrapwood, thrown in your fire, quickly reduced to smoke and ash. I saw you and became that empty, this emptiness, more beautiful than existence. It obliterates existence, and yet, when it comes, existence thrives and creates more existence. The sky is blue. The world is a blind man sitting beside the road. But whoever sees your emptiness sees beyond the blue and the blind man. A great soul hides like Muhammad or Jesus, moving through a crowd in a city where no one knows him. To praise is to praise. How one surrenders to the emptiness. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes, praise the ocean, what we say, a little ship. So the journey goes on and no one knows where, but just to be held by the ocean is the best luck we could have. It is total waking up. Why should we grieve when we have been sleeping? It doesn't matter how long we have been unconscious. We are groggy, but let the guilt go. Feel the motions of tenderness around you, the buoyancy. So the second poem that I've chosen is called This Beautiful Temple We Call Life. For me, it's both a prayer and an invitation, and I think it's an invitation to live, like Sister Jayanthi was saying, from this place of our being, to live from moment to moment, from this place from where we care and we share, and it comes about in a natural way. This moment, this beautiful temple we call life. May you sail an emerald sea, made not of your waiting, nor of your wanting, and be beguiled by your own reflection in the playground that together we have named sky. May you walk not upon this earth, but with her, with the bareness of your souls, and bare your soul, if you want to know the goddess that you both are in this beautiful temple we call life. So that when you bow to her with the quietness revealed only to you in the depths of your sleep, you bow also to yourself. And may the perfume from this secret garden linger and accompany every escape from your lips as you see anew the garden's revelations, blossoming unshy with the petals of surrender and beckoning of an open rose. And as step by step, you cannot resist but to move in step with her in-betweenness and in touch with the lightness of how she lives and how she loves. Each moment becomes an invitation to depart the flow of hasty living and to always be arriving at the slow caressed cocooning of beingness that also brings us spring. And this last poem, I think, speaks a little bit to what Mary and Michael were talking about the inspiration that can come from connecting with nature. Nature's such a reminder about inspiration being all around us if we are just able to stop for a moment and notice. So this poem is called When I Am Among the Trees. When I'm among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say they save me, and daily. I'm so distant from the hope of myself, in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me, the trees stir in their leaves and they call out, stay a while. The light flows from their branches and they call again. It's simple, they say. And you too have come into this world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with the light and to shine. Om Shanti.